Alright, can you guys read that? If we run out of toilet paper, please use Quran. And then we actually have some Qurans over here. Where are they at? Right there. The Holy Quran. And we got one over here. The Holy Quran. We got Rushdie's The Satanic Verses too, but anyway. Okay, so today I'm going to be documenting my sewer system because I need to remember some things. I've been working on it all day. And it's just been one of those days, man. It's just been like, you know, absolutely insane. So I wanted to document, this toilet right here is the lowest toilet in the house. So when the toilet system flushes, it's working now, thank God. But it backs up all in here. It comes out this wall over here. And it just goes all over the dang room, man. It's like, you know, just a freaking nightmare. But it gets all in the electrical stuff I have on the floor. I'm going to have to raise that up off the floor. Also, it backs up in the shower, which, as you can imagine, stinks to high heaven, so I'm going to have to fix that. But I want to show you some things. I got stuff everywhere, man. I'm just going to have to clean up, but I wanted to document some things about my sewer system. There's my Bibles up there. And there's Luke and Layla. Hey, Luke and Layla. They hadn't been helping at all. They've just been sitting around doing nothing. But anyway, let's go outside here. Okay. So the septic line backed up, and it's been an absolute nightmare. This right here is my tank. If I don't drop the camera in there, I don't know if you guys can see. You guys, when it gets to a certain level, this is the liquid tank. It sends out sprinklers. I guess it's called a aerobic system. So the sprinklers out there come on and water the backyard. And this is a tool that I use to go down in this pipe here. Sometimes I put chlorine tablets. This is the same kind of tool. I don't know if you guys can see down in that pipe, but sometimes toilet paper gets stuck down in there. So I have to use that tool to clean that out. And then this pipe, I don't know what the heck this is for. I'm not a freaking expert on aerobic septic systems, but I think it's like it overflows and drains into the water. And then this is my main tank. As you can see, I had to put some tarp. Give you guys a full view of the thing. I put some tarp so I could dig up the lid. And there's the nasty stuff for an aerobic septic. You don't want to jump in and take a swim in that, I guarantee you. So no water was coming out of that at all this morning. It had completely stopped up. And so that was a nightmare. So we got 2 cleanouts. I think one of them, I'm not 100% certain, but I don't know if you can see down there. I think that one goes one direction. That looks like, I don't know what that is. It looks like toilet paper, but I can't tell for sure. And that goes another direction. But I had to get a big old heavy duty electric eel snake. And I tried to find the pipe. And I'm very embarrassed because I couldn't find it. Keep in mind, it goes from over there. It goes from right there to right over here. Right? And this is my 2 cleanouts. And one thing I need to remember for next time that I didn't know, now that the water's out, the one that's closest to the house, this one goes in the direction towards the tank out in the yard. And I thought since it was closest to the house, it would go back in the house, but that's absolutely not the way that it goes. It's like a U, and this side of the U goes out towards the yard, and this side of the U goes back in the house towards the shower that we saw. So as you can imagine, when this thing's full of water, you can't tell that. You can only tell that when you're looking at it when it's not full of water. So in any event, these are my 2 cleanouts here, and I don't know if I can show this on camera, but see, that cleanout goes from there over to this septic tank over here, and somewhere is the pipe. It's in here somewhere, you know, and I have looked and looked and looked all day long, and I'm gonna have to go dig deeper, I guess. but I just cannot find the septic tank, the septic pipe. It is fixed. I'm trying to document some things so I don't forget. There's a pipe right there that I found that I think that goes to the electrical wiring for the pull lights. And there's another pipe down here that I found that goes, I think, to the aerator from my haiku, because the tank has to be aerated in order to have the bacteria grow. Supposedly going to eat the toilet paper and stuff like that. But there's got to be a 4-inch pipe or a really big pipe that comes across here, and I have dug and dug and I just can't find it, and I'm gonna have to keep digging. But once I find it, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mark it on this patio, and I'm gonna mark it with some paint, and I'm gonna say that red paint right there is where the septic pipe is. This thing right here is a good tool too. I need to show this. I don't know if you guys can see that. What you do is you put it right here, right? And you stick your foot on this and you shove it down, right? And then once it goes down, the goal is you want to hit the pipe when you pull it back up. I got it so far in there I can't pull it up now. But I have poked this thing all the way up and down this ditch. And the only thing I can think of is it's really deep, or they've really ran it out of the way. I mean, I can't imagine how I'm missing that stupid pipe. It's making me feel stupid, but anyway. At least, oh, also I need to mention the electric eel. It's called electric eel. It runs anywhere from $500 to $1,000 depending on what type you get. And that's what I need to get. What you do when you get the electric eel, it's on a little 3-wheel dolly. You put it right about here, and you stick that big old rotor pipe, the snake. You stick it down in there. And this morning, when I had the guys do it that are professionals, right? It went all the way out to about right. See where the pipes are? It went to about right here, where my foot is. So you can get a little bit of here, I'll put a flashlight there. So where that flashlight is, you see, so that's where it was stopped up this morning. And once they hit that spot, it all busted loose and the toilet started flushing again, which everybody was happy, and everybody, you know, started clapping and say yay. So anyway, that's my septic system, and thank God it's working. I'm fixing to put it all back together. The only challenge I got is I wanted to find where my pipe came, because it appears I've got some snags, and I'm just going to keep digging in this ditch. And when I finally find it, I'm going to mark it on that patio with some paint if I do find it. And that'll be it. Hey Layla, you had fun this morning, Layla? All right guys, y'all have fun, and that's my septic story for today.